Sikshayati, platform for eminent authors, engaging teachers, successful students. To know more, email. Property. Property means general property, that is complete ownership in goods. Any special or limited property or interest acquired by the bailment or pledge is excluded from the definition of property within the meaning of this section. Passing of property. On sale, the property passes from one party, that is seller, to another party, that is buyer. The parties of the contract to sell can freely determine the time as to when the ownership or property in goods shall pass from seller to buyer. In absence of any specific provision in the contract regarding passing of property, property would pass according to type of goods as per provisions of law as follows. Sale of goods, sale of unascertained goods, sale on approval. Rights and duties of parties on passing of property. The risk and reward associated with the ownership of goods is associated with passing of property. The parties can exercise the following rights and duties to transfer the ownership of property. Seller's right to sue. The right of seller to sue for price arises only when the property in goods has been passed to the buyer. Rights over the goods. When the property in goods has been already passed to the buyer, he can exercise all the proprietary rights over the goods. Such rights include right to sue the seller for delivery and to recover the goods from the malified buyer in case of resale. On insolvency of any party. On insolvency of buyer or seller, the rights of official receiver takes over the possession of goods depends on whether the party in goods have been transferred or not. Seller insolvent. If the seller becomes insolvent and the property in goods have been transferred to the buyer, the official receiver cannot take over the possession of the goods from the buyer. Buyer insolvent. If the buyer is declared insolvent and the ownership in goods is not transferred to buyer, the official receiver cannot take over the possession of goods from the buyer. Suit against third party. The buyer applying his proprietary rights can file a suit against the third party for damages and compensation if goods are damaged or destroyed due to fault of such person. Bailee. The duties and liabilities of the seller or the buyer as bailee of goods will remain same whether the risk has passed to the buyer or not. Thank you for watching the video. Kindly write your comments. Click on the red subscribe button at the bottom of the video to get more details and free ebook. Email us.